So, as a parent, you've been told that more is better. The more therapy sessions, more specialists, more interventions, and you're running from speech therapy to occupational therapy, maybe from feeding therapy to behavioral therapy, or adding in supplements, dietary changes, and sensory tools. But here's what's heartbreaking. Despite all the effort, all that time, and all that investment, progress feels slow. Sometimes it even stalls completely. And you're left wondering, what are we missing? Why isn't this working? And here's the truth that most doctors won't tell you. Your child doesn't need more therapies. They need the right foundation first. So if you're a parent who feels like you've tried everything, but you're still feeling like maybe pushing a car with the parking brake on, or you've tried adding in the more therapies and you're getting tired of it, and you're not seeing breakthroughs that you were promised, then keep listening. Every single week in our office, we meet parents who are running themselves into the ground. They're managing 4, 5, sometimes even 6 different therapy appointments each week. And they've tried elimination diets, supplements, weighted blankets, and countless other tools, and they're doing it all out of love. But when we ask them, has anyone ever evaluated your child's nervous system? The answer is almost always no. Research now shows that nearly 1 in 6 children today have a developmental disability. So that's millions of families stuck in this cycle, chasing symptoms, adding interventions, but never addressing the foundation that controls everything else, the nervous system. So think about it this way. If you're trying to remodel a house and the foundation has cracks running through it, what do you think is going to happen? No matter how beautiful the paint or how expensive the furniture or how perfect the design, everything's going to keep shifting. It's going to settle. It's going to fall apart. And that's exactly what's happening when we add therapy after therapy without addressing the nervous system first. The nervous system is the foundation. It's the air traffic controller coordinating every other system in your child's body: speech, movement, digestion, sleep, immune response, and even their ability to regulate emotions and behavior. So, when that foundation is stressed, stuck, or even dysregulated, every other therapy you had or you add in is going to work against this resistance. It's not that the therapies don't work, it's just that they can't fully work until the foundation is stable. And here's what makes this even harder. Most parents are never told that. They're told, add more, add more, add more, do more, try more. But no one stops to ask, is the nervous system even ready for all of this? And maybe you're thinking, so how does a child's nervous system become stressed in the first place? Well, it's what we call the perfect storm here in our office, which is a combination of stressors that start piling up early in life and sometimes even before birth. Prenatal stress is the first layer. When a mom experiences stress during her pregnancy, whether it's physical, emotional, or even chemical, that stress travels through the umbilical cord like a power cord. So it's going to directly impact the baby's developing nervous system. Then comes birth. Even normal, natural births put stress on a baby's delicate spine and nervous system. But when we add interventions like inductions, epidurals, forceps, vacuum extractions, and C-sections, that stress intensifies. And studies show that up to 90% of newborns have some level of spinal misalignment after birth. So after birth, the storm actually continues. Early illnesses, rounds of antibiotics for ear infections, reflux, environmental toxins, constant screen exposure, and the pressure of endless developmental expectations. So each of these stressors adds another crack in the foundation, if you would say. And by the time a parent notices these delays or struggles, the nervous system is already overwhelmed. It's stuck in stress mode and it's unable to regulate and unable to coordinate all the systems that need to work together for development to happen. Here's where things get tricky though. This is where parents feel the most guilt, but you shouldn't. When a child's nervous system is already overloaded, adding more therapies can feel like plugging too many devices in to one power strip. And I know what that is like. Eventually, that circuit is going to trip, the system shuts down, and progress is then going to stop. It's like a computer with too many tabs open. Maybe more of you can relate to that. Everything slows down, things start to freeze, nothing runs smoothly. We gotta love technology, right? And this is why you might see your child make some progress at first, but then they hit a wall. And this is why therapy sessions become harder instead of easier. This is also why meltdowns increase, sleep gets worse, or behaviors seem to regress. It's not that your child can't do it. It's that it's not that the therapy that you're doing is wrong. It's just that their nervous system that's controlling everything doesn't have the capacity to process it all because the foundation is still cracked. And here's the part that breaks my heart. Parents blame themselves. They think maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe I need to add one more thing. But the problem was never that you weren't doing enough. It's that you were building on an unstable foundation. And here's the hopeful part. And this is what we see every single day in our office. We use neurologically focused chiropractic care to restore balance and regulation to that nervous system, which will change everything. Those scans are called insight scans, and they're going to measure exactly where the nervous system is stuck in stress mode. And then, through gentle, precise adjustments, we can actually release that tension and restore the body's ability to regulate, heal, and adapt. And here's what parents tell us happens next. Speech therapy that was moving slowly suddenly clicks. Kids start putting words together. They start following directions, and they're actually engaging more. Occupational therapy is another therapy that we hear of commonly where we start to see some stuck points, but that will then become easier. Sensory challenges calm down, motor skills improve, coordination comes together, and feeding therapy works better because digestion regulates, the vagus nerve activates, and the body can finally process food without stress. Sleep improves, immune system strengthens, behavior stabilizes, and all of our favorites, meltdowns, they will decrease, and it's not magic, it's neurology. So when the foundation is stable, everything built on top of it is finally able to work together the way it was supposed to. So if you're exhausted from running therapy to therapy, if you're tired of adding more without seeing real change, if you're ready to stop chasing symptoms and start addressing the foundation, we're here to help. Our team here at New Ridge Chiropractic and Wellness, right here in beautiful Colorado Springs, specializes in neurologically focused chiropractic care for kids and families. We don't replace what you're already doing, we unlock it. Your child doesn't need more interventions, they need the right foundation. So go ahead, click the link in our bio, send us a DM, and we can get you scheduled. Let's help your child's nervous system shift from stress to strength so everything else you're doing can finally work. Your family deserves hope and answers. Let's start the healing journey together.